become more normal, become kind of have made ourselves a routine in a way. So sort of coming home from a tour, unpacking, then re-preparing, recovering, and then going back into it. And nerve-wracking, it's more, right, we know what we've got to do now, we know what it's like, and it's exciting because we can jump in and we know what to expect in a way. This tour, we don't know what to expect with the hills, but we're more comfortable.
Today is the first stage of the 2015 Tour de l'Ardèche. It's a circuit race in La Voûte-sur-Rhône, 5 kilometers a lap, 16 laps. There's been quite a few crashes, a fair bit of action. And I gotta say, I've got a bit of a prognostic here. I think Kimberly's gonna win this race, if only for the fact that it's the only stage she can possibly win here. So watch out for Kimberly at the finish. In general, how did we go as a team?
I found Tiff was good. She communicated with me a fair bit.
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't really see
I think it found a few. It took a while for a few people to find their feet with the bunch and positioning and things like that. There were times when I felt that we weren't always represented at the front, and we needed to be. On general terms, but I think as the race progressed, I saw more and more Aussie jerseys at the front, and Tiff did a really good job as the leader on the road. She communicated really well with everyone at various points throughout the race, and just had a good handle on what was going on.
Miss Tiff, team captain, just get us started.
Yeah, I thought as a whole, I think it was a pretty positive day. Like, it's obviously the first time racing with you guys, so I didn't know how you feel in the bunch and that, but I thought everyone sort of seemed to be pretty good. You know, if it's something like that, you don't need to waste energy. When she's a sprinter, you know, we're putting our energy into her for the finish, so you don't want to do anything. Like, if a move's going up the road, like, it's up to us to then decide, okay, we need to jump across to that, or we need to close it down, or like, at the time it wasn't dangerous at all. And
if we look at it in general, we're reasonably good or pretty good with that, but there's always little bits that are missing. And I guess the big question is are we willing to go to the next step? Because that's really what differentiates a good team from a very, very good team, is that you don't have those lapses. You have those people in there, people willing to put energy. And it's always the same thing, is that you're sitting in a bunch, you're going like, I'm doing it tough, or actually it's going to be hard to get myself in there and put a bit of gas and make sure that we're represented. But that really is the thing that makes the distinction between you know, a good team and a very, very good team, really, at the end of the day.
Once at 10 left, there's a 14% climb, which goes, it's quite short, but it's like, power climb? It hurts your legs.
because obviously on the highway or the main road, your cadence really drop, but by then you're pushing 52, 53, 54, good solid speed. And I agree with you, it's always whenever you push that. So that'll be your
because it's just trying to get that balance of not completely killing myself, but keeping enough. Because there's some of those other sections you have to make sure you go up enough to go faster in the corner instead of getting bogged down.
Balance for the final next week.
Yeah, but that's different because you have longer stretches. At least the first time I've seen this bike since the Giro, so.
You like it?
Oh yeah, it's an awesome
Is it
bike.
tucking you back? General wind direction is north-northeast. It's not going to have a major influence on the proceedings today, other than you'll get a bit of crosswind on the first climb. Second climb should be mostly tailwind, but again, I don't expect that it's going to make a major difference. Target this afternoon is the same as yesterday. It's a stage wind. It's a stage wind that comes out in some sort of a sprint or another.
Today we had stage 2, which was the individual time trial, 10.4k. And now we're lining up for the road stage, which is the second stage today. So stage 3, we've got 64k with a 12-kilometre climb and another 2k climb. So it's going to be a bit hilly, but we're hoping to have a small bunch kick. We're feeling good today.
Really well. You're going to be in the cars at the top. Top is right here. All right? Timbers is about 20-30 seconds down in the cars. Go and fetch her. Good job, Shannon. Ellen is right up here. She'll give you a hand as well. All right? Come on, Mike. Come on, girls. You got to pull this off.
Oh my God, the grind going up that.
Yeah, but you did that well. You did that very smartly as well.
Yeah.
Very, very smartly. I can't, I can't ask for more. That was fantastic. No, but see, it pays. I mean, it doesn't take much to tip that race over. Most importantly, of all the sprinters, the top-notch sprinters, you're the only one that made it.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Oh, it probably looks disgusting.
Like Side Scandala and Ratto. At first, we could have about 5 of us in the morning. And then they saw Taylor was coming, so then they waited for a minute, then we had like maybe 10 of us. And then it sort of, just as we hit the next climb, it came back together again.
The stage 2B done, it was quite a fast stage, short and sweet. Started with the 25k climb, but it wasn't too bad. It stayed quite together. More damage was done on the descent, and for us it was good. Like I was up there and had Janelle as well with me. There was a bonus sprint halfway through it was a cash prize of €300, and it was one of those surprise ones where they don't give you any warning. But I looked down at the time, I was like, oh yeah, it's about 1k, and I was like, give it a crack because it's a good bit of extra pocket money. It's actually more than stage win, so went for that. And then it came to the final GPM. Taylor Wiles went away with one other, and sort of hesitated there, which was sort of kicked myself slightly. I should have gone with that, but then it was obviously the chase back. I put Janelle in there to help the 2 co-riders, but we couldn't quite get them back, and just slightly tried to wait for my sprint, but didn't wait long enough and got rolled for 3rd, and sad to settle for 4th. But we got more days. It was a good little stage, and ready for more mountains tomorrow.
the descent was 15%. That's why it was so...
That was only the bottom section.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't really a super technical descent yesterday compared to what we were at.
Yeah.
Really look so far ahead, that's the key. Like if you can look ahead, then it makes such a difference for not being like, oh, there's a bump, oh, there's this, oh, there's that. Just be like, oh, fuck, okay, gotta get back and keep going, fighting.
Is this the original tyres? Or have you changed both of them? You've changed that one at Trophy Door.
And that one, yeah.
This one looks fairly new.
Yeah, I'll do that one as well.
Yeah.
Because it's starting to get a few nicks in them.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't want you to come back through.
With the flat on.
Yeah, and then you're going to have to change because you're chasing a bit.
Cool.
We'll see you at the finish, all right?
Where is she?
I got dropped 4 times.
So what time
And I
did you like?
gobbled back every time. That was the hardest race in my life.
It's just something to like think about. You know, it's like, alright, okay, I'm back, try again.
I'm not a climber.
Bullshit. Everybody's got to start somewhere. You did great today, man. You did really good.
Just like, I was like, pedal it out, and then my gears went changed. I was like, fuck. They probably think I'm pushing some huge gear and I can't change gear.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, just that little bit more. And then I got it just in like the last 20 meters, like, yes. And she's like, yeah. I was like, sorry, I had to kind of get that. I was like, my race is done now. Don't have to do anything more.
Tiffany Cromwell, l'Australienne. La prime de 500 €, prime de 300 € pour Rossel Larabe.
We made it. Poor Kimberly.
I can change, I feel the turn. What's left to love, I know I'll learn. And this love won't take me down. I know I was bitter and too proud. No, this break won't drag me down. All I needed was pulling off the ground.
In the Tour of Ardèche in the mountains, I was with a little gruppetto and I had a crash, which has ended my tour here in Ardèche. So we'd made it over the third of 3 mountain passes and we were just going down the other side when I was moving towards the front of the group and got run into by one of the other girls and crashed. I hit my head quite heavily on the ground and skinned my left side and hit it pretty hard. So I had a mild concussion and we decided that it was best if I didn't start the stage the next day. I'm just suffering and hating it and the blood dripping on me, my jersey's ripped, I've got a headache, my helmet's cracked, my bike frame is cracked, and Tiff is up the road winning this preem the Australians have never won before, coming second on the stage. You know, that's cycling. It's the closing stages of our time here with Subaru High5, with the Aussie team here in Europe. It's gone really fast. But we've had so many colourful experiences over here. We've had more success within the racing with our results than I ever could have imagined that we'd have. But also too,
aside from that, I think we've all grown a lot as people and as bike riders, and shown our potential and what we can become. I can't believe that I'm sitting here in the middle of Ardèche now, and in 1 week's time I'll be back in my home in Australia. I can't believe that, but yeah, it's actually been a great trip.